Hi, I'm Chris. Welcome to my YouTube channel again. This time we're going to see what it's actually like riding in a velomobile. And just to add extra fun, see today it's actually raining. As soon as you get into the velomobile, you'll notice it's quite a lot smaller than a car, and you tend to feel a little bit more vulnerable as a result. But if you think about it, it's not really any worse than riding a bicycle. At least you've got something around you. The shell itself tends to amplify the noise a little bit, and this is made much worse by poor and uneven road surfaces. In fact, one of the biggest problems for riding a velomobile around here is actually due to the state of the roads rather than the traffic. Even small potholes can produce quite a large bump. This particular velomobile doesn't have any front suspension, and I really think that all velomobiles really could do with all-round suspension if possible. The correct road position for a velomobile is further away from the curb than you would ride your bicycle, approximately roughly in the middle of your lane. That's to avoid gully pots, drains and uneven road surfaces, at least to some extent. Poor road surfaces really can cause quite a big problem for stability when you go quite fast. At junctions, you need to remember to change down through the gears quite early, otherwise it's quite difficult to pull away quickly if you need to. Because you have the windows fitted on this one, you can't really do arm signals, so you have to rely on indicators and road position to let other vehicles know where you're going. So unlike car drivers, who seem to have the indicators and the brake lights connected together if you're lucky, with a velomobile you have to drive properly. This means very early observations using the mirrors. Think very carefully about when you're going to indicate, so it's actually useful to other people rather than too late. Then get your road position, and then follow that with the speed at the junction. This is very much like riding a motorcycle, and it's nothing like driving a car. Most car drivers give velomobiles quite a lot of room because they're not really sure what it is. It counts as a bicycle, and in the UK at least, there's now a law which requires other vehicles to give you at least 1.5 metres space when overtaking. About the only disadvantage of a velomobile is it's slightly heavier than a bicycle. This means it's a bit slower when going up hills. Here in the UK, we're limited to 250 watts of electrical assist and a maximum assist speed of 25 kilometres an hour, which is just under 16 miles an hour. As it happens, this is sufficient to provide enough help to help you climb up most hills in our area. Once moving along the flat, the electrical assist is pretty useless for a velomobile, as it's relatively easy to exceed 25 kilometres an hour by normal pedalling. On a good, smooth, level road, and pedalling fairly hard, pretty much as fast as I can cadence-wise, I can travel around about 30 miles an hour, and this is really my maximum speed. And it's limited by cadence rather than physical strength. If I had slightly higher gear ratios, I could probably go a bit faster. Downhill, velomobiles are scary fast. The top speed seems to be limited by the road surface and your sense of self-preservation. So far I've never even got close to feeling that I couldn't go any faster. The main reason I bought a velomobile was to avoid getting wet when commuting to work. And in respect of staying dry, it mostly works quite well. I only cycle a few miles to work, so I don't usually get too hot, but I would expect it to get rather hot if you had a longer distance to travel. In the summer, I remove the side windows and use the fan to stay cool. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to click the subscribe button below. Thank you very much.